So I think there was one quote I really liked in the movie. It was, I think, at the beginning, not Commodus. Maximus was giving this speech to his soldiers. He said, "What we do in life echoes for eternity," and that's when I knew, like, yes, this movie is about legacy. Like I was like, okay, that's a good quote. And then they kept doing the legacy thing.
Even the movie starts with a wheat field.
Yeah.
Right? Is it?
But I think that's just
that's symbolism for eternal life, because it shows growth. So life, then obviously
the fields of reed,
the life it lives, then obviously it gets chaffed, and then rebirth. It's like they continuously just chaff the wheat, and like, you know, it's just it's a symbol of eternal life.
And it's like the ending of the movie where like you see that scene again, like he's finally at peace. He left his legacy. He dies.
He did what he had to do.
He dies, and he's back with his family. Love.
Yeah.
Listen, I do think that legacy is important, and I that was obviously their main concern back in the day was legacy, but it just, in a sense,
like legacy is not every.
Here's the thing: they didn't live nearly as long as we did.
100%.
Like, so to them it was like, okay, I only have about. I know
you have a midlife crisis at 10 years old.
Yeah,
like people were getting married when they were 15 or something
definitely.
like that. So because the men only lived for a certain amount of time because they were often drafted into the army and then they had to fight wars and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And the women often didn't live very long because they probably died during childbirth. So when it comes to the Romans, they always focus definitely on building a legacy because they only have so much time on Earth to make as much of a dent into the universe as possible.
Yeah, definitely.
And
like, I understand the aspect of legacy and why obviously you want to be known forever.
Yeah,
and that's obviously
when it comes. But also when it comes to legacy, let's look at Commodus. Commodus sees, because he sees himself as basically the emperor. He sees as his legacy kind of fulfilled. Mm-hmm. So what he wants to do is gain as much love as possible, which is why he seeks love above all else, not just from his people, but from the people around him. To the point of
doing the 100-day games, dude. He was doing that.
But in the sense that, like, again, like, remember
Commodus is like a Nazi general.
Somewhat.
Like, the more you think about it, I mean, the way he invades Rome is kind of like, it's very much like the Nazi strategy of like garnering sympathy.
What do you mean invade?
And then,
like, what did you say? Invades?
Well, invade. I mean, like, you know, his takeover.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
could say, right?
Oh, like when he enters the city?
When he enters,
Yes.
with all the armies and stuff, he's like, yeah, well, this is what's happening.
He looks at his sister and goes,
"Give me what I want."
Like, first it's a show of force, and then it's almost like a nationwide Stockholm syndrome kind of thing. It's a show of force, and and everybody's kind of obliged to go along with you through, like, anyway, regardless of what you do. But then, like, they try to bait you and make you think that it's your idea that you're following them, by they slowly do kindnesses, and then, like, you know, like let's say, like, the whole shtick with the gladiatorial, like,
the 100
arena.
Days, he did the 100 days to appease the crowd.
Yeah. The whole that's
the whole movie. Like, he literally made gladiator rings, so people forget that, like, he, like, kind of like
he's Joffrey.
He infiltrated.
He's Joffrey.
Yeah.
He infiltrated, like, basically Rome, and he like Pablo said, like, he kind of like invaded, like, you know, he
took over. Literally,
he took over, and then he's like, oh, you guys are not happy, or people might not be happy. Well, look at this, free gladiators, killing each other,
free food,
entertainment.
And
are you not entertained?
Are you not entertained?
And then if anybody shows actual discontent, they just resort to violence and snuff them out. So then all you have left is the people who slowly got brainwashed into buying into your bullshit, and then they're ready to do whatever they like. Whatever you want, they're ready to do it for you, because they know the alternative is just. They're duping themselves into thinking, oh, I truly believe in this, because it helps them cope with doing garbage shit for you. And the real reason they do it is because if they don't, they know they're going to get axed. So it's literally Nazi Germany.
Yeah. So you're basically telling me Commodus took over... Of course! So you're basically telling me Commodus took over Rome with just his thumb?
just his thumb.
But technically with his belly, because, you know,
big ass belly.
He squeezed his dad.
Yeah. But in a sense, like...
Got his grind on a bit.
Like, honestly, I think legacy, like I was bringing before, like, legacy was actually very fucking guy. He's very important, but
Maximus doesn't care.
Yeah, like, in the sense that, like, it's lonely as well. Like, if you think about it, like, okay, yes, you're like the most known and most important person in the world, but most powerful. but there's no one who loves you. Like they love
Except
you,
for
but there's
Juba.
no one who loves you. You know what I mean? Like he was lonely. He was alone.
Yeah.
Like people acted like they love them, but like it's like a star. You know, if you look at stars nowadays, like they're rich. They're everyone loves them, but
It's a
no
facade.
one loves them. It's a facade.
So I think someone made this point. I forget who exactly, but they said that's like how England has the Queen or now the King.
Yeah.
America does, or the West, or the rest of the West, don't really have those. Instead, like you can't really put that into the president because he's a politician. Like you need someone who is symbolically representative of your nation. So instead, the people who are symbolically representative of the nation are the celebrities of the nation. Except that the celebrities often can be quite degenerate at some points.
Yeah. It's just
Directed by Ray J.
Yo, you gotta.
Wait.
no, but look, getting back at it, like in a sense, obviously
That's what he did. He got real backhand.
he went back and then forward and then back in. No, but yeah, I think it's just it's lonely and yes, okay, legacy is there, but I don't know, like yeah, okay, I'll be known for forever. Like maybe this is just my opinion, but I'll be known for forever. But like
I'm gonna love you forever.
I love you forever. But like when I was alive, no one loved me. Like in a sense of like I didn't have anybody to love or like a family or anything. So
But that wasn't Maximus's problem.
I think
He
exactly
was loved.
that's why he didn't want to rule, because he didn't want that to happen. Right?
I think he already saw his legacy fulfilled
Yeah.
in his family.
But
So
that-
like in a way, when you have kids and like you get married and you have kids,
That is your
That is
legacy.
your
Yeah.
legacy in a way. But like I think people in general intrinsically want to have a greater impact on the world. So then that kind of follows up to the question that I have for you guys, which is, would you rather have love or legacy?